Wake Cape, I am so proud to be alive to see.
Hallelujah.
I stand on all existing protocol, and I am just here to say a very huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have spoken at length at full council earlier on today. Most of what I believe in and stand for is in the brochure that you all have on your tables this evening. You can read a lot about what I am passionate about and what I would love to do in my mayoral year. There is a saying, and it's an African saying: if you want to go fast, go on your own. But if you want to go far, you go with someone. Bearing in mind, my training in athletics is speed. So I hate long distance. My training is 100 meters, 200 meters sprint. So even at my age over 40, my last sprint was 14 seconds in 100 meters. And that's because I'm a lot older now. But then, the training over the years when it comes to determination, focus, hard work, training, day in, day out. You celebrate when you win, and you also celebrate when you lose. Bishop Kuka, thank you for your prayers. And the best prayer you prayed today was for Leeds United on Sunday. We're in their grounds. So all of you who have come from abroad, when you go back, let them know you came to Leeds United grounds. So it's more of thank you for everything. My mom's here today and her sister, two women who have made significant impression in my life. Can I ask Mom and Aunt Mary, can you both come, please? Please give my mom and her sister a huge hand of applause. My mom was actually younger than me when my father passed away. And Dad passed away and left Mom with 6 children to look after. With me being the first girl, and there's my elder brother who is American, but came all the way last week to come and be with us. Ibrahim, he's here as well. We just want to say thank you. Family has been everything to me. Lots of us thrive on women who have gone before us. I want to say thank you to Councillor Eileen Taylor for starting this journey for us. Councillor Taylor, give her a hand of applause, the first black woman to be the Lord Mayor in this city. Thank you. I spoke about the diversity and the inclusion of our city, and I said earlier on when I was speaking that diversity is a fact, but inclusion is what's a choice. My colleagues here today, I couldn't have been where I am without the leaders, the leadership of the council, and other elected members who put their trust in me. Please give my colleagues a huge hand of applause. Thank you for trusting me with the baton. I love 4x100 relay anyway, so you can be rest assured the baton is in the right hands. And my earnest prayer is that God gives me the strength and the wisdom to carry out our aims, objectives, and manifestos. So Mommy and Auntie, Joy spoke about Jessie McGill, my late grandma, who's resting peacefully in Calgary, Alberta in Canada, who raised my mom and her sister. And in turn, they raised me and my sisters and brothers. Mom, the last time my mom was in England, 14 years ago. She came and she helped me when the boys were little. I really struggled when they were born. One was born with a narrow trachea, Alvin, and Marvin was being investigated for epilepsy. For 2 years of my life, I literally lived in St. James's Hospital. I had to give up my very well-paid graduate job to care for my children. But look at them today. But I didn't do it on my own, and that's why I've got 2 of them on the stage. My mom made sure she stayed with me, never returned to Nigeria until the boys started school. She saw how hard it was for me, and she said, Abby, you go and work. I will care for your children. And so did my auntie, who was then serving in Kaduna State as Commissioner for Health. But every time she had the spare time, she came. She encouraged me. Through my dark days, they've been my pillar in the absence of my father. For those of you who know me, you know, I was very close to my dad. But mom has been a dad and a mom to me. My ups and my downs. And I have lots of friends today in here, in this room. I will not call your names, but you know who you are. You've been there. You've been there for me. You've held my hands. We've laughed and we've cried. But that's the journey of life. Through all of everything, I have invited so many diverse people in this room today. The kindness that people have shown me and the city is the reason why we're all here. Our partners, Parkland Group, I can see you right in front of me. I don't know why we get on, but we just do. You help me whenever I call, you were there. Yasin, Hanif Bhai, Farouk Bhai, all of you. We've got strategic partners that we would like to work with throughout the year, and they're all in the brochure. From the Leeds Hospital, to SNAP, to lots of mental health charities, and the list goes on. We have further education in here today, Leeds City College. We have the first Black Vice Chancellor in the UK amongst us here today, Trinity University, and so many of you who have made a difference in several ways. Lots of ex-Lord Mayors here as well. Jerry Harper, I took over from him as a councillor. He was also an ex-Lord Mayor. Thank you for coming. My Member of Parliament for Leeds North East, Fabian Hamilton. My current constituency where I serve, Alex Sobel, Member of Parliament, is here today. Community Foundation, I look forward to working with you all, making sure that we raise every single penny that we can, that will touch the most needed organizations as small as they are. Councillor Lewis told you why I chose Leeds Community Foundation, because they reach the really small ones without a voice. There are big charities and there are small charities. Please join us in making sure no one in our city goes hungry. The boy spoke about mental health, digital inclusion, the pandemic amplified why all of these things mean a lot to me and to so many of you who are here. There are 2 people I would like to also thank. They have chosen to leave Leeds City Council in my mayoral year. Unacceptable. Tom Reardon and Martin Farrington. Thank you so much for your years of service. 30 odd years for you, Martin, it's a long time. But you have done it with grace. Even in the most difficult times, especially during the pandemic, we pulled through. And I know Leeds is a very resilient city.
Yes.
We will continue, even in the face of difficult times. We will continue to be strong. Down to family. Senator Kinkibe said, there's nothing as nice and as good as having a partner and a spouse who supports you. Please join me in giving my husband says, don't worry, keep going. You will be fine. I know you can. Wherever he can help, he's always there to help. Kindness. He reminds me so much of my dad. No wonder I married him. My father was very, very kind. My father would give anything just to see a smile on anyone's face who comes through our doors. Sometimes we didn't even have where to sleep because the house was full of all sorts of people. Daddy made sure he cared for the for people less privileged than ourselves. And my mother and auntie have continued to do that. My auntie runs a school in Nigeria for underprivileged children, making a significant difference in the lives of kids. My husband runs a charity for widows and orphans. And for me, I know when I spoke about my wake keep, this is my wake keep done. That I am alive to see all of you celebrating me. I am infinitely grateful. Hallelujah. To all the senators, House of Representatives, governors who have traveled all the way. When my husband told me of the numbers that were going to come, I was like, wow, this is me doing my calculation. I love maths now and again when it comes to money, yeah? And I was calculating all the cost of travel, accommodation, and I was like, wow, all that money could have just gone to my charity. All this journey that all of you have bought, it's not about money all the time. No. Joy said family is not just blood, it's who acts like one. What you all have done for me today, honestly, if God called home content, that's how I feel. But yes, I am alive to see this day, and thank you for celebrating me. And it's my earnest prayer that our good Lord will reward your labor of love. My mom is here for 6 months, so that's good. My auntie is a few months, not up to 6, I know. 5 months, oh, that's 1 month difference. Huge difference. But I can show off to my kids when they're doing mom. I can also do. Boys, I also have my mommy, all right? It's lovely, lovely to have friends like yourselves. I have friends who have come from Manchester. I have my friend who invited us for his birthday last week and told all of us not to bring any gifts for him. He said, just put some money in an envelope. And when we finished, he said, having all of this money I have collected, we want to give it to your chosen charity, and I have not even been made the Lord Mayor yet. So I want to use this time to say a very huge thank you to Sanjeev, all the way from Manchester, for donating all his money present from his birthday to our charity. And to each and every one of you that's been here tonight, thank you. James Bond. He's called Shahid Mahmood, but I call him the Bond. He's always there when I call, and he will just deliver in the most professional way. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Planning this has not been easy. I want to say a huge thank you to Yasin. Where are you? Yes? Wave your hands. Farouk, where are you? Wave your hands. Now the brochure that you see, that was done by Farouk and his team with no charge. Every single evening he's checking up to see what we do. Hanif, who puts us in place, he's always the one jotting down stuff when everyone is talking. Thank you, and thank you. To all of you, whichever way I've met you, to my brothers, to my sisters, to my cousins who have made it to Leeds, I hope that you spend a few more days and spend a bit more money in my city. Okay? We do need it before going back. And I really, really hope that you were able to learn a bit about Leeds and Yorkshire in the little time that you were here. That's correct. Yeah. And I pray that you all come back again at some point. You have to come back. I'm not sure when I'm going to see all of you again. All the 34 senators, I can only pray 4 governors that our good Lord keeps each and every one of you in his care. Thank you all so much for a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you. That's the new Leeds Lord Mayor, Councillor Marsha Katung. And we have a lot of senators, 34 senators and 4 governors, and and all the dignitaries that were here today. And that is our welfare head of welfare that is joining. That's head of the education welfare councillor, Honorable Ndoka Okeke. We came here together today, and obviously the High Commissioner has gone to London, the head of immigration has gone to London, but we're here to represent the High Commissioner and to myself and Mr. Okeke and some other ministers to make sure that we congratulate our sister, new Lord Mayor of Leeds for the next 1 year, Councillor Abigail Marshall Katung. And this is me, Mr. J. Kolawole, the founder and the president of the Nigerian Job Share Community Network, representing here our members to say thank you to everybody and congratulations once again to Councillor Abigail. Thank you. Bye-bye. More updates.